Hello and welcome to Natalie Inspires You, a platform that inspires women to choose heaven, health, and happiness. The 5th of September has always been a day of celebration in my household, having come from a family of teachers, starting with my mum, a fine English and religion teacher of her time. We've always celebrated Teachers' Day grandly and with much gratitude for our teachers. So today, what are we talking about? Of course, we're talking about the teaching profession. We're talking about how it is a passion. We're talking about how it is a calling and how important it is to celebrate today. And to take this conversation further, I have with me two marvelous teachers from Carmel of St. Joseph School, Malad West, Mumbai, India. Mrs. Griselda Montero and Mrs. Michelle D'Souza. Well, Carmel of St. Joseph will always have a special place in my heart for various reasons, one of which being that it helped to lay a firm foundation for my daughter who studied there for 5 years. A firm foundation not only in academics but in values as well. And today, on the occasion of Teachers' Day, I'd like to wish the management, teachers, ex-teachers and staff of Carmel of St. Joseph a very happy Teachers' Day, and may God bless you for all that you are doing for the school community. And for the rest of us, let's grab our notebook and pencil and run to class before the bell rings. We are about to begin learnings on a new chapter titled Teaching a Passionate Profession, a Calling. Hello and welcome to Natalie Inspires You. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to have the both of you, Miss Griselda and Miss Michelle, on my show today. And a very, very happy Teachers' Day to the both of you.
Well, Nat, thanks so much. It's wonderful to be in touch with you. And that too after so many years. It's really fantastic. Thanks for having us.
Well, Natalie, thanks so much for having us here. And it's an absolute joy to be here to share our experience. Thanks.
Thank you. It's an honor, again, I say that, to have the both of you on my show. Now, for the Carmel of St. Joseph's family, Miss Griselda and Miss Michelle certainly need no introduction. But for my viewers, Mrs. Griselda Montero is a teacher who comes with a rich experience of 22 years of teaching at Carmel of St. Joseph School, Malad West, Mumbai, India. I was blessed to have her as my daughter's class teacher for 2 years, and in all my dealings with her, I have seen a dedicated, intelligent, passionate, and loving teacher. She has and will always be a blessing to my family and especially to my daughter Megan. And Miss Michelle, she too comes with a rich experience of 26 years of teaching at Carmel. I personally have worked with her on various occasions at school, be it annual days, inter-school competitions and exhibitions. A committed, hard-working, knowledgeable and creative teacher is she, one whom I have personally learned so much from. So let me begin today's show by addressing a question to you, Miss Griselda. What are the key factors that encourage you to teach so passionately?
That the answer is in your question, and that is passion, because passion is love. And when you have love for your students, for your teaching, automatically comes commitment, comes responsibility, punctuality, and all these are needed for you to be a passionate teacher. But what is most beautiful is that it creates a ripple effect, and that transcends onto the student who's with you, and the learning continues. The joy of it continues.
That's lovely. And as you were speaking, Griselda, I could actually feel the love flow over to me, and I would like to definitely add on. There is no doubt about it. You are such a passionate and loving teacher. And right through the show, we have a lot of surprises coming up for you, dear Michelle and Griselda. And one such surprise comes to you from an ex-student of yours.
Miss Griselda, thank you for everything that you have done for me. From your unconditional support to the thought and effort that you put into your classes. I will always remember the time I was at an inter-school competition somewhere near your house, and it was a monologue competition, and you personally came over to see me and wish me luck, and you brought me an omelet, an egg sandwich, or something like that. And I will always remember that because it was such a kind gesture, and it was just one of so many. I will always remember you as one of my favorite teachers. Thank you so much. And Miss Michelle, when I was leaving school, I remember you wrote me a little note that said, "Don't forget our school motto, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." And those words will always stay with me. Thank you.
Megan, it's truly a joy to see that you have treasured that verse. That is what I mean when I write that in every student's book. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Well, Nat, you said surprises, and this was one of the greatest surprises. It was so wonderful to see Megan and to hear and to be appreciated after all these years. I think that's the best part of being a teacher, that you're loved forever. Megan, I love you, my baby.
Moving on with our show, let me now address a question to Miss Michelle. When in your journey as a teacher did you realize that teaching is your calling?
Well, Natalie, teaching in fact has always been my calling. What has changed is my understanding of that calling. And who else could have brought about a growth in that understanding other than my students? The needs of my students, the changing situations has drawn me close to where I stand today. In fact, it has just been 3 years ago that I had an encounter with a student who had behavioral issues. And that pushed me to learning more about remediation methods. During that period, I felt like I was training to be a teacher all over again. And from then on, teaching has become my life. That encounter has made me a focused teacher, and the weakest in my class have become the dearest to me.
Amazing, Michelle. And I do know that all of it is absolutely true. And only to strengthen what you have shared with us, let me bring on the next surprise, a student of yours who has something to share about you.
Hi, Miss Michelle. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you. It has been a pleasure to spend time with you during my religion class, as it gave me a deeper understanding about God. And also during the Princess Annual Day for the training and encouragement for the performance as Snow White. And not forgetting you, Miss Griselda, it has always been a pleasure to see that happy smiling face walk into the school.
Wow, Megan, thank you so much. It's really fantastic to see the love that is pouring out through all these videos. I feel on top of the world. Thank you, and I love you.
Thanks, Megan. It just seems so wonderful to hear that you have grown in your love for God from that religion class. It's beautiful.
Moving on, let me address some questions to the both of you. The pandemic has sent the education industry into a frenzy with online schooling and virtual schooling, literally a 180-degree turn. How is it that the both of you are keeping the torch burning for your students at this time? Miss Michelle?
It did seem like a 180-degree turn, Natalie, but honestly, given the situation we are in, I'm enjoying it. It actually provided me with a fantastic way of reaching out to my students. I can do quite a few things that I would do in my normal classroom. Explain to them with looking straight right into them, correcting them, testing, having interaction with them through Google Meet, holding activities, and lots more. In fact, the students have adapted pretty well to this method. And now all I can say, learning has to go on.
That's amazing. So much of positivity, Michelle. So much. What about you, Miss Griselda?
Well, Nat, to continue on what Michelle was saying earlier, actually, it has taken us into our students' homes. We are with them in their home, so it is giving us that chance to bond with our students on a different level, which maybe didn't happen during normal times. Yes, we would have visited them once or twice, but here we are seeing them in their environment every day, and the beauty about this is that we are still connected. They are connected with their classmates, with their teacher, and it gives them a sense of security, a sense of hope that things will get better, because I feel we have to be positive daily, and whatever comes our way, we've got to learn to take everything that comes in our stride and to learn something positive out of it.
What a lovely lesson for life you have taught us, Griselda, today. Take whatever comes your way in your stride. That's beautiful. And now moving to the final question that I'd like to address to the both of you. Teaching is such a noble profession, but sometimes, sadly, it can be taken for granted. What is it that motivates the both of you to keep yourself going in such a challenging environment? Miss Griselda?
Well, Natalie, what I share with my husband is that we are the most blessed people on this planet, because we get appreciation, that acknowledgement every single day in the look of the child. And so for me, what motivates me the most is my child, that child who's put into my care for that year. And I always tell my girls, they're all my daughters, okay? So for me, just to look, just to close my eyes and to picture the child in front of me, that motivates me. And what encourages me and motivates me further is the support of the management of our school. I'm sure you would agree with me. They are always willing to help us. They let us go the extra mile. They give us freedom to explore, to try new things. So a big thanks to our management. We've got a wonderful staff, which is like a family, and obviously our own family and friends. They also motivate us. So these are the things that motivate me. And I think once you love what you're doing, whatever happens, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just a love for what you're doing for that child.
I would like to second the fact that you said your management is supportive. Yes, they certainly helped to lay a great foundation for Megan while she was there. So it's a blessing that the both of you are part of Carmel of St. Joseph. What about you, Miss Michelle?
As I shared in my earlier answer, teaching for me is a calling. And when you answer a call, there's no looking back. As long as you're focused on your goal, you stay motivated. In fact, every challenge only becomes an opportunity to grow and move ahead. And well, as Griselda said, we are so blessed to have a workplace that gives you the freedom to grow. And that's what I love. I simply love growing on and on.
Amazing. It's so beautiful to feel so much of positivity oozing out from both of you. And I'm absolutely sure that the same positivity just flows out to your classrooms also. So God bless the both of you for that. Well, as promised, I said you have a lot of surprises coming up your way. So we now have a surprise for you from your newly elected head girl of the primary school.
Wishing all our teachers a very happy Teachers' Day. This is something I've always wanted to do. Say thank you to two marvelous teachers, Miss Michelle and Miss Griselda. You may have not taught me lessons in a classroom, but by example, you have taught me little lessons in life. Miss Michelle, you are like a brownie, tough on the outside and soft and kind on the inside. The efforts and time taken by you to make our investiture ceremony special online will be my favorite lockdown memory. Miss Griselda, I always think of you when I read Mallory Towers, a fun-loving, warm-hearted, innovative teacher with a passion for school and its students. Like Mama tells us stories of her childhood, our stories will begin with, in our time we had Miss Michelle and Miss Griselda.
Hey, Kaylin, thanks so much. When I saw that video, I was all smiles. I think my smile is generally broad, but I think it was from year to year when I was watching that video. And thank you so much. It feels great to be loved. And I love you. Thank you.
That was so sweet, Kaylin. Love you and God bless you.
You know, in all my years of education, I've often waited for that school bell to ring. But this conversation with the both of you has been so enriching, so warm, and so inspiring. I really don't want this school bell to ring. And I'd like for this class to go on and on. So let me invite Miss Griselda and Miss Michelle to end this lovely show.
Nat, since you had asked us to end it, we said, since it's the Teachers' Day special, let's use some Teachers' Day props. Okay, so our message from both my friend Michelle and myself to all teachers is be an ideal teacher. And by ideal, I mean deal. So we have to learn as teachers to deal with the situation we are in just now, to deal with anything that comes to us regarding our students, to deal with the changing times, to deal with online teaching. And remember, if we have to deal with anything, we have to remember the rhyming word kneel. We have to kneel down and pray daily before we do anything, because we are blessed with actually touching the lives of everyone who comes our way. So remember, we are going to be ideal, and we will kneel daily in prayer so that the children that come our way stay blessed, feel blessed, and continue to be a blessing to everyone they come across. Happy Teachers' Day.
Right, to deal with that situation that we are in today, I would like to end with a prayer. I pray especially for all teachers who have not been really tech savvy in the past and now have taken up this challenge of moving from the blackboard to the keyboard to deliver their lessons to their students. Lord, in the midst of uncertainty, may we know faith. When in the midst of anxiety, may we know serenity. When in the midst of stress, may we know calm. When in the midst of fear, may we know trust. When in the midst of confusion, may we know confidence. And when in the midst of this pandemic, may we know peace. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen to that. Well, the show isn't over as yet. I have saved the best surprise for last. Stay tuned for a heartwarming message going out to all you teachers today from someone who is very dear to me, from my mentor, Sister Dorette.
Dear teachers, greetings to all. Wishing you a very happy Teachers' Day. It was great listening to two of our teachers, Michelle and Griselda. I endorse all that you shared today. You walked the talk. Carmel of St. Joseph is proud of you. Yes, teaching is a vocation, 24/7. It's a continuous learning till we breathe our last. We often hear a child gives birth to a mother. Likewise, I add, a student gives birth to a teacher. From the time we enter the school campus, we start learning. Students teach us with all their respect, appreciation, love, laughter, smile, words spoken and left unspoken. It is a continuous process of give and take. Though technology has connected us through online classes, we miss our students, their lively presence, their naughtiness, and their fun-loving atmosphere. That's why I call COVID-19 a great teacher. It has taught us to love and respect our Mother Earth, our planet Earth. This Earth is for all species. Otherwise, the nature will continue to treat us only as its guests when we come back to normal life. The role of the teachers has not been understood well during this crisis. To me, teachers are as important as health workers because they are looking after the mental, emotional, and social health of children at home. They had been doing a great job in spite of the fact they are not getting their full payment due to the deficiency of funds with the schools. For teachers, their entire world has changed. From traditional teaching tools to juggling with gadgets and softwares without prior experience. But they have adapted well, learnt new online methodology with keen interest. I'm sure they are preparing themselves, equipping themselves to the post-pandemic school life. On this great day, I wish all you dear teachers God's abundant blessings of love, peace, happiness, and above all, good health. May you continue to be a soothing balm during this pandemic, especially to our students and their parents. God bless each one of you and have a great day. And thanks Natalie for this opportunity, and may you continue to inspire many more.